Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Jesse Boats from the 19th hole, and we're here to do our rookie playthrough guide for the rookie. In this video, you will see mostly my shots, maybe a few of my opponents, but they'll be mostly my shots, full commentary, and a very quick video to hopefully give you all some quick information for the rookie tournament. Maybe a few tips to help you either not make the same mistake that I made, or maybe some tips to help you put yourself in position to maybe make a better shot at the hole, to maybe give yourself a better chance of getting that better score. So we're starting off here with hole number 1, and this is a par 4. We're playing this one with the Quasar and extra mile, and we're going to be playing it to the left side through the trees. Keep in mind this will be played with a plus 20% adjustment for the wind downhill. So, you do want a ball with some spin. So either Quasar or the Katana will be good for this one. So full top spin and left spin. What you want to do is you're going to aim your shot up right through that tree, right through those trees, right there, as you can see. Okay? Right through those trees. 3.9 with the 20% extra is going to be right about 2 rings of adjustment. So now we just got to hit our shot right here. We hit it perfect, and this one should either go through the trees and hit the fairway or go through the trees and hit the rough. One of those two. And it's going to hit the rough and roll out and roll down. And that's going to leave us a second shot to the green. Now a little bit farther to the right than we would like to be for this next shot, but we still make it work, and that's why we have a ball with some side spin. And that right there may be why you might want to bring a Katana for that little bit extra side spin for this next shot. So for our second shot here, it will be a 10% adjustment for wind, and it will be with the backbone. And nicely played there by my opponent. Instead of going through the trees, he went around the trees, leaving him a very wide open shot, very close to the edge of the fringe. So here we go. As you see, we still have the shot here. Played at max distance, 3-0. So 2.1 rings is what we're going to play it at. And we're going to play it with just a tad top spin. Okay. So we're going to have to put a little bit of curl in this shot. And we did hit it great. Let's see what it does. Alright, so not a bad shot right there. Would be better to be lined up a little bit farther to the left for that shot, but you gotta do what you gotta do. With the Katana, I would have been able to aim that shot farther left and use more right spin to line it up more with the hole. As you saw, I was having to try to line my ball guide up a little bit farther to the right, in which case you saw my line disappear, and that's how I knew that it was going to hit the tree, and that's why I put a little bit of curl on it. Unfortunately for me, I hit a great shot, so it wasn't very accurately hit, and that's why I ended up offline from the hole. But that's definitely the way to play that hole. The top spin will depend on where you're located at on the course. So there we go. There's our birdie, but definitely a chance for an eagle there, playing it to that left side. And we'll see you all on hole number 2. And we're back for hole number 2. Here we go. Par 3, plus 30% adjustment on this shot. Very steep downhill shot. We're playing with the Marlin and the backbone. We'll go with 2 bars of topspin. And let's change our ball out here real quick. Marlin, 2 topspin. Okay. Something like that. 5.1. is going to be 4.2 bars. 4.2. As you see, I'm adjusting my shot from the opposite direction. That's because of the tree. It's in the way, so you have to adjust it from that direction. And not a bad attempt there on the shot right there. So I think that was probably the higher end wind of what we will see on this shot, if I had to guess. So, if you get a wind that is a little bit higher like that one, then you may want to go with only like 1 bar topspin maybe. But if you get a lower end wind, then you may want to go with 2 bars of topspin. As you see, my opponent is having difficulty lining up his shot because of those trees, so he's having to turn it the opposite way. So that right there alone, tip-wise, will help save you some time on adjusting your shot. So you know right away that you have to adjust it from the opposite direction. So instead of pulling forward towards you, you're going to push your ball guide away to adjust for your wind. So that right there is a tip that'll definitely help you when you're playing your tournament. And nice shot right there from my opponent. And that's how you play hole number 2. We'll see y'all on hole number 3. Alright, we're back. Hole number 3 here. This is a par 5. And we're going to play it to the right side. We're going to use the extra mile on a Titan ball. The other option would be to use your big topper. Maybe a little bit more of a lower level ball, like a Quasar or something like that, and the big topper. But we're going to play it. We're going to play it with the big ball and the big club, because we're trying to get as far down the fairway as we can. So as you see, fully extending the guide out, full topspin. Let's just hit it down the fairway. Maybe get ourselves into a long iron position right here. We'll have to wait and see. But definitely way down the fairway, giving ourselves a no doubt second shot at the green. With the big topper, you kind of run into that issue where you can't really go over that rough because it doesn't have the distance. And you got to have the correct ball in place. Because if you have too high of a ball, then you're really going to be in between clubs, kind of, in between distances. So you got to go with a lower level ball if you want to make that bounce. But with full topspin, you should get a pretty good roll down the fairway as well. I think the extra mile shot like I took is going to get you the farthest, but I could be wrong. I haven't tried the big topper shot. Good shot right there from my opponent, using that right to left slope of the fairway. And now let's see what we got for our second shot here. We have the Saturn in. And we got 3 miles per hour wind. Let's see if we have enough to reach with the Saturn. Oh, we do. Okay, so we got enough to reach with the Saturn. So we're going to land our shot somewhere in there. Line it up right with the hole. Right at max. So 1.4, 1.5, somewhere in there. We hit it perfect. So let's see what this one does. Booyah! That's how we get the albatross, baby. That's how we get the albatross. Hopefully y'all liked that. Hopefully y'all can replicate that. And that's how you play hole number 3. Alright, y'all, what's going on? Jesse Both here, back with hole number 4 for the fall major tournament. And we're going to be playing this one with the Quasar and the Backbone. So we will be first here, playing it with the Power 1 ball. We will play this one at a 10% adjustment. So 3.5 is, we'll be playing this one at about medium adjustment. So 2 rings topspin and full right spin on this shot. You can go with a katana ball if you want to try to maybe put a little bit more spin on the shot. So 2.1 of an adjustment for this shot. And we hit it great to the left. So you're still going to see the shot, but you're going to see it a little bit to the left of where we would want to be. Good distance there on that shot, and great left, and we're left of the pin. So you can definitely see a perfect shot there with that setup is going to put you really close to the hole-in-one on this hole. I think the Quasar is definitely a good enough ball to use. I don't think the Katana is necessary. I think that's a little bit of overkill for this hole. But, you know, if you want to use the Katana, feel free. I just feel like the Quasar has a perfect amount of spin for that hole. So 2 top spin and full right spin with the Quasar. If you go with the Katana, about 5 bars of top spin will be good. It was a medium adjustment for the wind, and it's a 10% additional adjustment for the wind as well for that shot. So as you're going to see, my opponent come in fairly nicely here. Had a pretty good line as well, and that's how you play hole number 4. So we will see you all in a moment on hole number 5. Alright, we are back. Hole number 5, par 4. We will be playing this one with an extra mile and a Titan ball, and we will be hitting this one up the left side of the fairway. And I don't believe we'll have enough, unless you have a higher level driver, to actually get down to the second area next to the green. But we'll give it a look. We'll give it a look. So 4.3 is our wind. No elevation change here. So 1.7. Yeah, I don't believe we'll have enough to get all the way down to that that next level for sure. But we do want to play our shot right about here with the yellow a little bit into the rough. And now we will adjust for the wind. 1.7. And we will be playing this shot with as much curl as we have, which is not a whole lot. We do hit it great to the left. Hopefully it doesn't cost us. Nope. Just enough of a buffer there for a great left to be okay. So it's very important for you to go back and look at where I had my ring positioned in the rough. It was just a little bit into the rough, but not too much where a great left will hurt me. So it is definitely important to make sure you adjust correctly to where you give yourself that great left possibility. You know, but a perfect shot right there would have been a-okay, and you know, it's good to have a little bit of a buffer when you take a shot like that. So let's see what my opponent does. He's going for the overpower shot, so if he hits this one perfect, it may be interesting to see if he can get down to that second level. Here we go. Let's find out. Is he going to be able to? It looks like he can get down to that second level. So if you want to overpower your shot, you can get down to that second level. But you do take the risk of going into the bunker, which it may not be such a bad thing, because we do have a 30% difference right here in this shot. So 4.5. We're going to play this one at mid. Okay. So 2 rings. Kind of just eyeballing that shot right there. We do hit it perfect, so let's see what this does. Not too bad of a shot from that position. As you can see, you can go back and look at my spins for that shot. You know, you can add maybe a little bit of top spin on that shot right there, or even just you know, move your target a little bit farther closer to the green. The other option to that play from up there on the first level is more of a backspin shot with the thorn, where you land your shot closer to the green and then use backspin. And that also would be a plus 30% adjustment as well. So that's hole number 5. We'll see y'all in just a moment on hole number 6. Alright, here we are, hole number 6 of the fall major. This is a par 5. I've got the extra mile in. I've got the horizon in. We're going to be looking at the rough bump shot for our second shot, hopefully. pending a good drive. I also have the Titan ball in for this hole. So let's see what we got. And we're gonna watch Robbie Sniper here play this shot. See what he does. I would definitely recommend a Titan ball for this shot. With this wind, you're still gonna have to overpower some with even with a Titan ball and an extra mile 5. But it's very important to get to that second fairway. It is quite a downhill grade from the first fairway to the second fairway. So as long as you get a good hop over that edge, you'll be okay. I think he'll be okay here. He should roll down there. Yep. You would rather get the hop on that one and not roll, but definitely you can see that you can make it there. So let's see what we can do here with our shot. So we are definitely going to have to overpower this shot. And we hit it great right, which should be okay. With the wind and the overpower, as you see, we make it very easily to the edge of this fairway. And that's going to set us up for our second shot with the horizon. And we will be going with the rough bump with the horizon. You could definitely also take this shot with the big dog as well. Unfortunately, the Viper does not have the topspin to do a rough bump in this situation. But if you want to use the Viper, you can take this shot with it. And we may possibly be able to use a sniper from my location, but we're going to see how much distance we lack, or how much distance we have with the horizon, and then from there we can see if a sniper may be a viable option as well. So this one should bounce over, and it's going to leave him looks like a putt. Hopefully not a putt. Get off that green. Ooh, that's going to be a long putt. Alright, so let's see what we got here for our shot. We've got 4.5 miles per hour. And let's see, we got plenty of distance. So from that location right there, the sniper would definitely be suitable. So we're going to bring it out. Okay, we got that up, set up right there. Okay, so 4.5 at about mid. It's about 1.5 rings. So 1.5. We hit it perfect, and let's see what this does. Oh, we got a little bit too much speed there. Wow. Alright, so definitely not that much topspin on that shot. Not often that you use the horizon, but as you see right there, don't use that much topspin. Probably about 3 or 4 bars. Probably 3 bars of topspin is all you need. Also, do got to remember that the ball guide is not that great with the horizon, so what I was seeing was not the whole ball guide, and I wasn't really thinking about that. So 3 bars of topspin for the horizon on that shot, and it'll be good. So live and learn. That's what I always say. Ooh, good try. So yeah, if you're going to use the horizon, about 3 bars of topspin will do, as you saw. And you don't want to end up with a gnarly putt like this, because then you got to hit a perfect like that to get the to get the eagle. But anyways, all right, we'll see you all on the next hole. All right, we got hole number 7 here. This is a par 3. We're playing this one with the backbone, a quasar ball, and then we'll be playing a plus 10% adjustment for this shot. So the way we're going to play this one is about 2 bars of top spin at least, and then let's look at the side spin. Alright, we have to eyeball our shot here. So about 2.3, kind of an eyeball adjustment. We do hit it great to the right side, so let's see where this one bounces. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit short because of that right-sided bounce. If we hadn't hit that right-sided great shot, we would have not hung up in the fairway such a long period of time, and we would actually hit the fringe and rolled onto the green, which would have been a much better line and shot for us. So definitely something to improve on for that shot, but it's one of those shots where if you can get the line to the hole down perfectly, then you will be in good position to possibly get that roll for the ace. This is going to be a pretty good line right here. A little bit far, but definitely the right idea. Maybe a little bit high on his landing spot. All right, we'll see y'all on the next hole. All right, y'all, we are back. Hole number 8 here in this rookie playthrough. And we're going to be going with the big topper here with a marlin ball. And we're going to be trying to play the shot through the trees and giving ourselves a chance at a chip from green side. So let's see if we can get it done in just a moment. All right, so we are back here. Full top spin and a little bit less spin, and we're playing the shot through these trees. Okay, here, okay, right through these trees. All right, and that's what we want to do. I'm going to put a little bit of curl on the shot. And we hit it perfect, and hopefully we bounce right through those trees. Let's see how it goes. And that's about as good as you can hope for right there. And we'll have a very nice little chip there for the eagle. So I wanted y'all to see this shot right here. This is definitely a very tough downhill shot. If you're going to play this shot, it would be a plus 30% adjustment to the pin with the thorn. Very, very, very difficult chance to get the eagle this way. So in my opinion, you might as well play it the way I played it, because even if you missed the shot, you still have a fairly easy second shot to the green for the birdie. But playing it here, you leave yourself a very nice shot to the hole for the eagle. And as you see, we're lined up quite nicely. Even hitting it great, we should still be okay. And there it is. Boom. Eagle. As easy as that. So definitely recommend playing the big topper shot for this hole in the rookie. Probably a lot of the other divisions as well. And that's the way to get the eagle on this hole. See y'all on 9. Alright, here we go. Hole number 9. We're going to play this with the extra mile. And we'll be playing to the right side. We're going with the rough bump onto the fairway. And then for a second shot, we're going to play with the big dog. You could definitely use the horizon for the second shot as well. But you do want a club with some top spin on it. And let's see what we got here. My opponent may play it to the left side. If you play it to the left side, it's going to leave you a very long second shot with the wood. And you're going to have to use a lot of spin and curl. And it's just overall a really difficult shot and a way to play this hole with this wind. So I would definitely suggest playing it to the right, like you're going to see me play. And I do have the power 3 ball in just for for this playthrough. You may not need the power 3 ball, but let's see here what we got. Yeah, I would say you need a power 3 ball for this shot for sure. So going full top spin and right spin. So we're going to bounce out of this rough onto the fairway. We are playing this at a plus 10% for the downhill. So we'll be adjusting this 1.1 rings. So pretty easy right there. We hit that one perfect. This one should hit the rough and bounce out and roll right to the edge of the fairway. Perfect. Now from this spot right here, we may actually have a chance to use like a sniper, a Viper, if you want to use the Viper. Or if you have a Guardian, you could probably use the Guardian for this shot. We will know a lot better though once we see what we have here for our second shot. This is the first time for me playing this course in the tournament, so I'm learning with you, most definitely. So let's see what we got here. We do play this one at a 5% uphill for this shot. We do have our big dog in 3.2. So let's see what we got. That's max right there. So we're going to put, we don't need that much top spin. Left spin, and we'll go with 3 bars of top spin. Okay, and so 1.3 ring adjustment. Let's see what this does. Now we hit it great to the right. Let's see if that ends up biting us in the butt. Nope. But definitely those 3 bars of topspin a little bit too much. But as you see, wow, we have that slope on the back of the green that really plays as a backstop for this hole. So even if you do go a little bit too much topspin on that shot, you'll still be okay. I would probably say 2 bars of topspin would be fine for that shot. And definitely would say you could possibly make that shot with a Viper, but I would stick with either a big dog, a Horizon, or a Guardian if you have a Guardian for this hole. And that's how I play hole number 9. So thank you all for joining me for this playthrough. Hopefully y'all picked up a tip or two. Not any like spectacular awesome shots in it, but definitely a lot of good information. And good luck to y'all in the tournament.